What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. It's that time where we talk about Cardano during the day. Pretty crazy. Cardano has really been just a stubborn pain in the butt, let me tell you. The amount of uncertainty that I've seen floating through Cardano the past couple of days is really just signifying how much potential this coin has to pop when it indeed decides to do so. Not only are we going to be talking about Cardano specifically, we're going to be bouncing back and forth between these other cryptos. Not that they're really seeing or a significant reason to see the pump within Cardano, but they might have some sort of influence. We'll see if we have time to talk about that. Otherwise, definitely make sure to partake in our crypto coin display giveaway by commenting, subscribe down below, as well as commenting your favorite cryptocurrency as well. I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you'll not win. Otherwise, definitely make sure to turn on post notifications, smash the like button, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, as you can see, Cardano really has not been moving that much at all. Like when you compare it to any of these other cryptocurrencies, which are literally seeing 10%, 13, 13, we have 10% again, 15% overall within the past 7 days. They're doing phenomenal. Then you throw in Cardano trading at number 3, and it's only at 0.9% over the past week, and down actually 1% over the past 24 hours. So Cardano really isn't seeing much of a movement at all today. But what's interesting is looking at the daily. So I do want to point out a few things. I mean, we don't typically see it. We do a little bit. We tend to see these big wicks form within Cardano. It seems like a consistent pattern here where prices really don't like to move. They kind of just flutter for the most part with very little volume. You can see it's very similar here. We just recently had this big run back in August, mid-August for Cardano here. But there has been at times big runs that we've seen. They do typically stem, and we see major swings to the upside here. Now, there's no, I mean, we can try to put a time frame on it. You can see the date range from the first drop was maybe 28 days, and then the next one maybe from here to here was about 82 days, and then the next one was about, once again, around 80 days. So we have that same consistency pattern, about 80 days ideally from the point of breakout to the next one. And we're getting very close to seeing that same thing happen again. I don't know if that's that. It's really not that accurate. I'm just trying to base judgment. That's what we're seeing. But what I'm noticing really is the amount of uncertainty that's unfolding currently within this neckline resistance level here. As you can see, it does stem back into mid-May, that we've had resistance here before. And when you zoom in closer, you can see the problems that this level is causing, and the uncertainty and the level of consistency that the prices had just trading flatlined right now. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days now of this just flatline consolidation. Very little volume, but literally we've had major spurts here where prices have shot all the way to $2 and shot all the way back up to $2.40. Major swings in price, and all it does is close it where it opens. It's unreal to see how Cardano's been trading the past couple of days. Ideally, what we're looking for is just confirmation breach above resistance here. It's been the same consistency pattern that we've seen for quite some time now. What I've started to notice is a smaller, uptrend here. You can see it. You can see how we've been using this one for quite some time. You can see how, if I jump to the 4-hour here, how for the most part now we've been pretty much trending sideways, maybe short term, within our falling wedge. These usually tend to break bullish, so that's what we're looking for. These falling wedges, which we've seen before. We can look at it in Bitcoin here. You can see we've had a prior falling wedge within Bitcoin where prices tend to, swing back up to the upside here, and then they fall into it, and then they pop. So it's the same thing that's happening within Cardano. We've shot up, fallen into here. We're looking for that pop again, that consistency, ideally, which we are having similarities within Bitcoin currently. So what's the percentage jump that we could see if we jump to Cardano here? we tend to look at the performance of how long this drop has taken. We can see that the price range from start to bottom was about a 37% jump. We're looking for that same thing. So ideally, if we just take a trend line here and we compare bottom to top like this, and then we move that to the opening, which should be right around here, it should swing us up to about $3.50. That's the ideal case scenario that we're looking for. Now you can see, zooming in closer to Cardano's 4-hour charts, you can see we're kind of getting sandwiched in here, that alone, just like by itself, the sideways consolidation and this uptrend are forming an ascending triangle, which within this ascending triangle, you can see, I'll draw it again, we're starting to form higher lows. You can see the uncertainty we're seeing here. Notice each drop is smaller than the last one, and if this continues, it should breach out maybe mid-October to the upside. Ideally, it hopefully will happen sooner, but that's the plan that we do have. Now notice the size of these swings. First swing is about 20%. Second swing is about 13%. Third swing is about 7%, and this is going to be consistent. The next one will probably be maybe 3%, 3.5%, and it's a consistency pattern. But there is, for some reason over another, a resistance capped right here, and it's definitely a hard one to predict because we can't go in the 4-hour. 4-hour has closed us above this resistance, and we've immediately reversed back down. That's why we can't use it. We have to use the daily, ideally, because you can see here, when you look at the 4-hour on the daily, we don't actually break, or when we use the candles on the daily here, we don't actually confirm breaching above here. We haven't. I mean, I can move this up just a hair to cover this resistance right here, just a hair, just like this. But for the most part, we have not been able to break through it. So ideally, what we're looking for is to finish this consolidation here, finish the sideways movement inside this ascending triangle, and ideally we break through top resistance here at $2.40. We confirm maybe closer to $2.38, close the daily above here at about $2.40, and confirm a rally to the upside. On vice versa, we close below bottom support, we correct to the downside here. But there are a few days left. You guys have to understand that. But the goal is hopefully Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP break through their resistances. You can see here, which we made earlier in today's video, that they're all retesting pretty much their resistance levels at the top here, and they breach through. That's what we're looking for. I'll zoom in again. Within Bitcoin on the 4-hour, you can see we breached through this resistance, we breached through Ethereum's neckline resistance price ceiling and XRP's price ceiling. It should influence Cardano to do the same and reverse up. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I forgot to actually talk about the S&P 500 earlier today, so if you guys were interested, I'll talk about it now. But what we're seeing right now, which is great, is finally, after many days of consolidation falling through our support level, we've managed to get back above this resistance, using it as a support now. So hopefully we can continue to trend in here, but we'll see what happens. But it is nice to see that we're back inside our ascending triangle, or ascending wedge, sorry. Otherwise, that is going to wrap up today's video. Definitely partake in the giveaway by commenting your favorite crypto down below, as well as subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.